Initiation to VIM text editor. Hello and welcome to a new Pandora video. This time we're going to talk about VIM and give you some tips so that you can work smoothly and effectively with it. In Pandora as you all know, sometimes we have to make changes in the server's configuration file to enable or disable features or develop a custom plugin. So working with VIM will be interesting and practical. In Pandora ISO, we will find it installed by default, and any system administrator or developer who wants to work with it can do it. The idea of this tutorial is to help you if you do not know this editor, and show you some of the multiple functions that you may perform with the keyboard without having to use the mouse or the cursors, only with the letters and keys that are around them. In this first video, we will focus on finding out the shortcuts that will allow us to navigate within the file and search for specific lines or text using part of the keyboard that we have in the image configured in Spanish. After seeing this summary, we will start by opening a file in our terminal or creating one if you don't have one yet. For that, move to the location where it is or where you want to create it and execute VIM and the name of the file. The first thing we will see is how to move around the file in a basic way. For that, we will use the keys H, J, K, and L. With the H key, the cursor will move to the left, with the L to the right, J down, and K up. This will mimic the movement we would make with the arrows. To move faster from one word to the next, we will use W, but if you want to do the opposite, we will press B. If our intention is to go to the last letter of the word where we are, we will use the key E. If we continue pressing this key, we will move to the end of the following words consecutively. On the other hand, if what you want is to go to the end of the line, press the dollar icon, for which we will use Shift+4. Instead, to return to the beginning of the line, just press 0. We will achieve the same goal if before 0 we press the G key. With this, we would have a series of useful basic movements to move around that part that we see on screen. But if we are in a large file and we need to go to the beginning or the end of it, it will be as easy as pressing GG or uppercase G, respectively. Another option is to write a number before uppercase G, which will refer to the line you want to go to. Therefore, if you want to move to line 30 in your document, you only have to type the combo 30 uppercase G. You can get the same result by typing GD. When performing a search in your file, you can use two methods. One would be to use a slash and then write the word or part of the content that you're looking for, and the other using the closing question mark and inserting the same search. Both actions will display all the matches in the file and they will appear underlined. You can move forward in the search from one match to another by pressing the N key in the case of having carried out the operation with a slash. If it was carried out with a closing question mark, the effect will be the opposite, and the search will be backwards. In each of these search criteria, the uppercase N will cause the opposite effect. That is, if the search was carried out with a slash, it will go backwards, and the search carried out with a closing question mark, it will go forward. To finish this first contact with VIM, we will see the use of the left and right curly brackets. With them, we can move to the beginning of a paragraph in the case of the left one, and to the end of the paragraph with the right one. Now just leave the file where you are. You can do it several ways, always using the colon as we see at the bottom and then the letter Q if we have not made any changes, or adding this to the closing exclamation mark if you need to force the exit without saving changes. You may also exit using X or WQ if you're going to exit saving the changes. With this, we just made a first approach to the text editor and the scrolling options that we have with a keyboard. We would also like to mention that all or most of the options described in this video can be combined with numbers. That way you will apply equivalent displacements to the inserted number, either in a paragraph, word, line, or letter breaks. And that was it for today's video. Don't forget it, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Remember that if you're interested in trying Pandora for Mass Enterprise, contact us to get a free 30-day trial. Thank you very much for your time, and we hope to see you on social media and in future learning videos.